Want to give a big shout out to Kiana, Andre Jacobs, 9173, ST Team, YZ1HN, AZZ Face, 1243, Kenda L. Smith, 4597, Candy Jess, Canny, 8691, Cornelius Johnson, 7793, Man Like Taper, Chopstick, and Hemi Neutron, 445. Big shout out to y'all. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. What the feezy? 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 What the feezy?
What up, though, y'all? This your boy Bill. So it's this old school guy by the name of TJ. I was TJ's personal security. What that means is TJ had a whole bunch of ranking in what it is that we were a part of. And he could never do anything without his personal security. He was highly respected, and his word, you know, it's a few on the compound whose word means the most. And when you're the highest one up, you cannot do anything without personal security because it's like you have to be protected at all costs. It's to the point where, and this might sound a little crazy, but this just is what it is. It's to the point where if it pops right now, if it pops, there's nothing we can do to stop it, nothing we can do to control it. You got to take the one who nobody word is over his, and you got to push him in the room and lock the door. And I know that sounds stupid, because it's like this person get a free card away from a war, but, you know, he does all the decision making, and, you know, the people that is higher than him in other places, in different states and stuff, that's how they want it to be. They want that most high one to be protected at all costs. I mean, it's just like rappers and the president, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not, I mean, some people do because they stupid, but they don't really got to get their hands dirty with that, but it was to that extent. The way his personal security was selected is, number one, based on how he feel about, you know, but everybody still got to come together and say, nah, we think, whatever. So it's how that person feels and who everybody else feels would do a great job as his personal security. So I was selected to be TJ's personal security at one point. TJ is an old man. He was in his 60s, I know for a fact. He had a walker he used to walk with. He still used to try to get active, and I mean, he'll still even try to fight people and stuff, but he just really kick back, make all decisions, keep phones. If TJ lose his phone, he don't have to pay a penny out of pocket. People he can call on that selected him for this position, they would make sure that he got another phone. At least that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. I'm going to just say that. TJ can't go to the shower without me. He can't do nothing that put him in a form of vulnerability without me. So if he wants to go take a number 2, he got to call me and let me know, hey, I'm about to use the bathroom. And then I would stand outside his door. If he finna get on video chat with his girl and get freaky, he gotta let me know. Because if somebody run in the room while you in there butt naked thinking you trying to squeeze one, then you're in a form of vulnerability. And it's like, we got to protect you at all costs. And now that I think about it years later, it's just lame, bro. Because, you know, I feel like them folk don't really care nothing about you for real. They just care about the service that they can get out of you. That's just how it was. This bald head dude, old dude, light skin, kind of heavy set, real big stomach. He kind of was weird. He had like real skinny arms, but real big stomach. The only thing about TJ that I didn't agree with is he just used to run his mouth, bro. He used to run his mouth. He'd be arguing with people. He'd be talking about business he has no business talking about out loud, not giving a damn who's around. Things that any other person would probably get violated, get their ass whooped for. You know, they used to kind of let TJ get away with it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not right, but I mean, that just is what it was. I'm down there in the bed one day. I'm on the phone, handling business, doing what I'm doing, whatever it was I was doing. I hear somebody, say, C. Bill. Now, whenever somebody just called me out the blue, either you trying to buy something or TJ trying to get my attention. Jump up, grab the candy bar, stick my head out the door. It's one of my other guys. He's standing out there by the window. When I look out, he did like this and pointed upstairs. So I know that means TJ looking for me. I go throw my boots on, run upstairs. I go in the room. I'm like, what's up, big bro? He like, shit, I need to hit the shower real quick. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Walk him to the shower. Now, I think I told y'all the rules before. Whatever side the rail is on, TJ got to walk on that side. Whenever you're doing shower security, so when you come out the room, all the doors to the rooms is on this side, but the rail that keeps you from falling off the top range is on this side. TJ got to go straight to that side. I stand on the side where the rail at. Now, most of the time, when it's a shower situation, sometimes I used to go just with him by myself, but most of the time, it'll be other people that'll come and they'll just get involved in it. You know, one of my other guys. And it's just because, like I say, they want him to be top-notch security. And then sometimes, like, if I'm chopping it up with a brother, we just sitting here kicking it, enjoying our conversation, and then he called me, he'll just come with me or whatever. So when he comes sliding out the room, one of my other guys, like 2-3 rooms down, he was getting ready to go down the steps. And when he looked and seen, he did like this, telling me to hold on. He shot right back in the room, came back out with his shoes on. And then the one that called me originally shot up the steps over there and opened the shower curtain, make sure there wasn't nobody in it. Well, the water wasn't running. He ain't just walking up opening curtains. The water wasn't running, but he still had to double check. Wasn't nobody in there, so he stood outside that door. Dude who came out the room, I back up a little bit. So TJ right here, I probably take a step or two back, and then dude is kind of in front of him. And the reason you got to do this is because the doors, anybody can just swing out. Like, we be having flaps like this covering up the window, but if somebody planning on popping on TJ and they just peeking out the crack of their door, and they like, yeah, soon he get right here, I'm finna jump out the room and bust him. So that's why people got to walk with him, and you got to walk towards the side where the door at. And most of the time, you clutching your candy bar, or you got your candy bar pulled out, or whatever the situation is, but you're taking on anything coming out of one of these doors to protect him. So we walk to the shower, everything A1, get him in the shower. Me and other guys standing outside his shower, and we just chopping it up. We just kicking it, and he comes out the shower, walking back down to his room. One of the guys get in front of us, open his door. They go in his room. They get on the floor. They look under the bed, make sure nobody's in there. TJ goes in the room. I go in there right behind him. I'm like, you good? Just anything. He might need anything. I'm just making sure you straight. So he like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, let me know when you dressed and stuff. So I go back out the room, close the door, and I just stand outside his cell, holding the candy bar, because I can't leave him in no state of vulnerability. I leave, go back to my room. Man, I say probably about, soon as I lay down, this is the thing I used to hate, because it don't matter what you doing. If you're not doing nothing, like the only way you can get off of not doing it is if you using the bathroom or something like that, or if you in the shower, then somebody else automatically got to go do it. But now I get back down there, rolled me up a Chris Brown CD, sat there, smoked it, turned my 2 fans on, been sexting old girl the whole time, and I laid back in the bed. I'm talking about as soon as I laid back to relax. Say, CBL? Go about the door. What's up? TJ looking for you. I go up there to TJ room. I'm like, what's up, big bro? He like, hey, I need to use my room for a minute. I'm finna be in a state of vulnerability for about 25, 35 minutes. And he started laughing. So I'm like, all right, bet. So he throw the tissue in the door. So I know what that means. That means, you know, he got his own phone. I know that means he's about to get on video chat and probably, you feel me, be trying to squeeze one on his girlfriend or whatever. So I go to call him for one of them dudes down there who be stealing the milk crates. So the dude came up there. I'm like, hey, bring me 2 crates, bro. With me real quick. I'll give it right back to you. I'm just about to post up out here. So he like, all right. So he bring me 2 of the milk crates up there. I run down to my room real quick, snatch the blanket off my bed, come running back upstairs. It's a rail. I told y'all that rail on the top range. I take the blanket and throw it over the rail and spread it out the long way so the officer inside the booth can't see me sitting up there on my phone. So I put the crates against the wall where TJ Doe was at, and I turned straight. So I'm leaning like this on my phone, texting, doing whatever I'm doing. I got one of my earphones in, got that boy Dolph playing. So to my right is only like 3 rooms, and then all the other rooms start to my left after TJ room. So me sitting this way, it blocks the officer from seeing me on the phone. When I lean down, the camera that's hanging up there on the wall, you can't really see nothing because I'm going down and then this blanket blocking off that rail view. So I can see anybody coming to the right with my peripheral, and I can see anybody coming from the left through my peripheral. Now I'm sitting there like this, keep it real with your dog no matter what. The same claim they love you, they'll set you up. You know, I'm turned up to that dog. One ear in. I hear the door pop. When I hear the door pop, I hurry up, do the phone like this, and I go to looking over the curtain that I got set up trying to see who that is. It's a little dude come walking in the door named Lil Rod. Now, Lil Rod is a little dude, skinny dude, probably 21 years old. At this point, I'm about 26, 27. He about 21 years old. I don't know Lil Rod personally, but I don't like him. I don't like him because he don't listen, number one. He'll come ask you for advice and not listen. I was in the dorm with Lil Rod probably a year before the dorm I'm in now, and I promise you, bro, at one point, he was clicked up with the Bloods. I'm talking about like this every day, super, super strong. The Bloods actually had a standoff at one point. He was standing there with them, like, I'm riding with them. I'm pop with them, whatever the case is, such and such. Bloods end up jumping on him for whatever the reasoning is. He in his room every day for about 3-4 days till he heal up. Next thing you know, he's with the Crips like this every day. Crips have a standoff, Lil Rod right there with them. Whatever ended up happening, they ended up not, you know what I'm saying, not rocking with him or whatever. The man went and took his shahala, and these damn gnats, man, it's summertime. The man went and took his shahala and became Muslim. They kicked him out of the Muslim ranks because allegedly they caught him on numerous times eating pork skins. I remember this old Ghostface named Outlaw whooped Lil Rod ass bad. And I don't know how true it is, but they say Lil Rod pulled up on him, asking him, can he become Ghostface? Ghostface is a white gang. I guess they got to arguing back and forth or whatever. Outlaw, he throwed off, man. He just swung him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I do know that for a fact. I do know that he was like click hopping and stuff, trying to get down with different people. And I do know that Outlaw fought him, but I don't know if the reasoning I just said is the 100% truth. I see Lil Rod walking in the dorm. He got a blanket with, you know, stuff in it, so it's property. So, you know, some people go to hollering at him that know him. First thing I'm thinking in my head, oh, I guess you done got put on the dough again. Bro, this man got put on the dough. I know personally for a fact at least 4 times. I know this for a fact. First thing he said, yo, TJ, say big TJ. So I hear TJ in there screaming out though, see man, who the hell that is? I'm like, man, that's Lil Rod, man. He like, man, ain't nobody stunning no damn Lil Rod. I was like, exactly. He put his property down in the middle of the floor and go to talking to somebody, chopping it up with somebody. So when I see the door closed behind him and I see he the only one just came in the dorm, I just sit back down, get back on my phone. I'm not stunting him. I'm not really paying him no attention. While I'm sitting here like this on the phone, I see from my peripheral some movement. Now, it looks like it's from a distance. It ain't right here up on me. It's from a distance coming down this range. But, you know, I look up. I got to look up and see. It's Lil Rod coming this way. Smiling. Big-ass smile on his face. Nappy haircut. Dark skin. He's smiling. I look up at him. I go looking back down, doing what I'm doing. As he got closer, instead of me sitting this way, I turned my body this way. So, you know, I kind of put the phone down a little bit, and he's looking at each room number. So I'm assuming somebody just told him which room TJ is in. So he's looking at each room number, and as he got closer to me, he said, say, TJ, say, say, I look up at this man in his face. Before I could say anything, he said, what's up, G? What's up, G? I'm like, what? What's up? But hey, TJ doing something. He said, what room he in? I said, he's doing something. He's busy right now. So he stopped. He turned his way. He looked around. He like, I go to biting his lips, looking around. So now I'm really looking up at him. I'm giving him my undivided attention. The man turns to me and say, What's up, CBL? You been straight? You been all right? I said, yeah, I've been good. I've been cool. The man do like this. He put his hand out, but it's a certain something he did with his hand to identify himself as what I was identifying with at that moment. I looked at him, I said, Lil Rod, what the hell you doing? So he said, well, you know, I got down. I said, when that happened? He said, in the other dawn. I said, who did that? So he told me the name of the person who did it. I know the person who did it. So I'm like, nah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. So the man just turns and walk off like he got an attitude. I go back to get on the phone. I'm like, when TJ get done doing what he doing, I'm going to holler at him about it. Next thing you know, dude comes back walking this way and say, man, I'm about to holler at Unc. I'm about to holler at Unc. And bro walks up to the door and reaches for the door handle. Bro, I jumped up so quick, pushed him so hard. I pushed him, I dropped my phone. That pissed me off times 10 automatic. I said, bro, what is you doing, bro? I just told you he doing something. He like, man, I'm just trying to holler at. I'm like, bro, I don't care who you trying to holler at. He doing something. You know how it go, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Real talk. Stop, listen to me, Lil Rod. Stop playing with me, bro. He said, you know I'm GD too, right? You know that, right? I say, what? Everybody in the dorm go to looking like, what? You what? So TJ go to busting out laughing. I hear him in there laughing, screaming. He told me, Samuel. I'm like, yo. He like, man, that's Lil Rod just said that. I say, yeah. He just busts out screaming, laughing. He's screaming real hard. So I look back at Lil Rod. You know, my guys go to walking down here now because they know, you feel me? I ain't just acting out like that towards nobody. I go pick up my phone and stuff. Luckily, it ain't got no cracks or nothing on it because if it did, I might have to crack his ass up or something. They go to walking over here. They're like, what the hell going on? I'm like, man, I don't know what Buddy got going on. They tweaking. So they take Lil Rod, take him in another room. I guess they finna go in there and question him and figure out what's what. So they in the room about 5-10 minutes. Next thing you know, they come out. One of the dudes that came when they seen me push him, he came walking over here to me, and he said, hey, CBL. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, boy, that boy checked out. That boy Lil Rod official. I'm like, it's impossible, bro. I just watched this man hop from every single game in the prison, bro. It's impossible. He said, hey, bro, somebody made it official. But shit, he talking about he want to shoot a one because you just pushed him. He said he want to shoot a one because I just pushed him. He like, yeah. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. I don't want to fight that, man. Watch out, bro. Stop playing with me. So he like, bro, that's what he said. He said he want to shoot you a one. I hear TJ in here screaming, laughing again. Next thing you know, the door open. So I slide in the room. So TJ got a fat Chris Brown CD rolled up. I'm like, folks, let me hit that, bro. So he had lit it up. He ain't even have it lit yet. He just had it rolled, holding it in his hand. He lit it up. He passed it to me. I hit it about 2 times. Knock on the door. He like, come on, Lil Rod, come in. He looking at me. He looking crazy. Like, man, what's up, So TJ embraced me. Like, man, what's up? Man, you all right? And he like, man, what you was out there talking about? So when he like go to shake his hand, Lil Rod went to trying to shake his hand like the GD handshake. So TJ busts out laughing. He like, man, what is you doing? So he told him what he told him. He told him the name. TJ went straight to the bed, grabbed his phone, he like, hey, y'all, such. I guess dude told him, yeah, whatever. He was like, all right, I'm going to call you back about that, though, because all that's supposed to go through TJ. You're not even supposed to make decisions like that without running it by TJ. It's just not supposed to happen. So he throw his phone back on the bed, say, like, what's up, man? What you got going on? And man said, man, I want to shoot CBL at one. So TJ busts out laughing. He like, man, watch out, bro. Chill out. I'm like, bro, listen, I don't want to fight you, little bro. I don't want to have to fight you, but if I do, if you force my hand, I am going to beat the sleeves off your ass. I promise you that, bro. So when I say that, he kind of calmed down a little bit. He like, man, I just don't like how you try. I'm like, bro. So I say right in front of TJ, I'm like, bro, there's no way. I just watched this man last year bounce from the Bloods, the Crips. Tried to bounce from the GDs, but we didn't even embrace them. The Muslims. Bro, and even tried it with the Ghostface. I just watched this stuff happen in my own 2 hours. So he say, nah, I wasn't ever trying to join none of that stuff. You feel me? I just used to rock with them. And then I seen that they ain't really care about me for real, nothing like that. So TJ was able to convince Lil Rod that don't fight CBL. Just leave him alone. Now, I'm not proclaiming to be the best fighter in the world. I'm not saying I never lost a fight before. But they knew that I was just the type of somebody be like, let's hit. I would be like, bro, I don't want to fight you unless my hand is forced. If it's like this is the only way out, then I will fight you. But if I can avoid it, I just think it's stupid, bro. So I think about 2 weeks done went by now. Now, Lil Rod is trying to be up under us the strong way. Every time I do anything security with TJ, Lil Rod come to give assistance. Now, I can't turn him down. I can't tell him, man, get the hell on, because he's just helping me out with security. But I just don't trust that Lil Rod is going to handle business properly if something was to jump off. It's just, for me, watching him, it just makes me not trust him, because I saw you basically hood hopping. And it just makes me question where your loyalty really lies. And then it's like, how do I know if your loyalty is really 100% to them? But they said, we're going to play a role. I need you to go over there and get down with them. But you're really infiltrating them, because we need to figure out this. Like, I don't know. My mind just had me thinking, like, nah, you're not just finna, my name not Cornball Jamal. You're not finna do that. So I just didn't trust him. You know what I'm saying? He used to always try to, I'm talking about shower. When I'm sitting outside the room, anything. He knew TJ from another dorm also. So he was like just trying to always be there. One morning I wake up, bro, throat sore. I'm talking about bad body, whole body sore. Head hurting, can't barely move. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my roommate ASAP. I'm like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? This how I'm feeling, bro. I feel like I can't even barely move. I need some Tylenol. He got to get up, go get him from him. I'm like, man, go holler at TJ. Let TJ know. So my roommate was like, all right, bet. So he go out there, he holler at TJ. So TJ say my roommate and Lil Rod is going to be on his security until I get to feeling better. 2 days later, I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. I had to make myself get up and walk. But I don't know if I had a virus or a little flu or something, but I wasn't even eating. I tried to eat a honey bun. I bit it, swallowed it, sipped I think it was some type of Gatorade or something. As soon as I sipped the Gatorade, I threw up the honey bun and the Gatorade. But I was slightly feeling physically better, you know what I'm saying? But my stomach and I just was feeling nauseous or something. So I'm trying to force myself to get up out that bed, walk around and stuff. I go walking out there in the day room, and I see Lil Rod, my roommate, and TJ standing at the door. TJ fully dressed, he leaning on his cane, and I see them over there. So I walk over there. TJ like, you straight, folk? Now, he was checking on me throughout them days. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, trying to get a little better. Throat was sore. I wasn't even barely trying to talk. So I'm like, where you about to go? So he said he had to go to the law library and try to see something about his case, because he needed to file another motion, and he couldn't remember. TJ had a life sentence. He was like, he needed to file a motion, and he couldn't remember what the law was or whatever, so he needed to go up there and look in some of the law books. My roommate tells me that he had an appointment to go see his counselor. So the counseling office and the law library is damn near right next to each other. But when you get in the counseling office, they're going to make you sit down and chill for a minute. So I looked over at Lil Rod. I say, listen, bro, listen very carefully. You finna be with TJ in that library by yourself. I said, bro, to be honest, and this ain't no disrespect, this ain't me shooting no shots at you or nothing, bro. I just don't see it in you, bro. Even these other guys that I don't like or I don't agree with, I can still just see that in them. You know what I'm saying? That I know that, they can handle this. They built for this or whatever. I said, bro, to be honest, and I kind of hated to say it in front of them, but I needed to say it, bro. I said, bro, I don't feel like you built for this. The reflection of myself that I see in all of these other guys, even with their flaws, I just don't see that in you, bro. I think that, you doing time and you feel like you got to be clicked up with people, but you don't, bro. You could be yourself. You could be a regular civilian and people will still rock with you. People will still respect you, bro. And he was like he ain't trying to hear nothing I'm saying. Then I got to the good part that caught his attention. I said, bro, you can do whatever you want to do. You could be a civilian. You ain't got to try to join none, because I just don't see it in you, bro. I say, but listen, you finna be up there with TJ by yourself. Everybody know TJ, you feel me? So that means a lot of people got this, let's get the head and the body of follow type of persona. I said, bro, if anybody attempts anything to TJ, he's an old man, but I know he gonna rock out on his own. If you don't rock out and go stupid crazy with TJ or for TJ, before TJ, However, if you don't rock out and go dumb, bro, I promise you, you is going to really regret the decision of trying to become a part of something, to try and join something. That's my word. I promise you, you're going to regret it. Y'all got to wait until tomorrow to watch part 2.